Stop recording. Okay, so today I have been trying to get that remix or Radix DLT node to work, and oh, this is a let me here we go. So you can see here, this is not, my Docker node is working. But I'm running into this issue that whenever I try to do anything, I'm getting this. So I have a working Docker, but somehow it thinks that containerd and run C is still there. So this, once I work this out, it should come up now that we have official nodes. So I have been researching this and tried every which way to get rid of it. Let's see some of the things I did. I tried reinstalling things. I've tried removing the nodes that are complaining. The where are they? The containerd and run C, which are old. So I'm gonna have to play with that and see if I can get rid of it. The other thing, though, I did have some success with is, remember, we were looking at Buidl. So let me show you what I did here. I did set up a Web3 provider. I was able to give it custom gas, and this is the total amount. This is the gas price, and if you can see down here, which hopefully you can, let me move this. It did in fact deploy the contract. Now let's see. So transactions, contract creation, contract created, contract address. Don't know if this is, let's look, I'm looking at the blocks right now. Let me see if I can bring, it's taking its time. But anyway, the other thing you can do with here is if you go into DApp, it has your HTML, which is your buttons, your CSS, which is your styling, of course, and the JavaScript. So it hard puts a ABI bytecode and C address, contract address, and it puts in a listener, and then if you click, then it enters the number, etc., etc. So let's see if we can run this and see what happens. You can see it's on this side. So we say set data, and we put the number 7, and it succeeded. And now we're going to do the get data, and you can see it pulled it up. So you kind of separate it, your JavaScript from your buttons, from your styling, which is an interesting way of doing things, but it seems to work. Now, probably in the real world, if you were using this on a real thing, you would probably either read this from a config or have something where you had to put in the ABI and the bytecode, or maybe just, because remember some of the other stuff we've done, if you have the address, you can pull up the contract. So let's see how it uses it here. So it creates an instance at this address, and then that's what it uses. And this is on when W3. So it's saying when Web3 is ready, then do this. So it's, let me see something else here. So we want to debug. Let's see if we can debug this thing. Let's go to DAP and yeah, let's see, compiled, deployed, simple storage. Ah, okay. So this is how you would debug it. You would do 5, and it should, I would have thought it would have, maybe, no, this doesn't look like a debugger. I don't know. I want to see a debugger if I'm going to use something. I think this is a little bit more complicated than, what is it, Remix. Because Remix, it sets up, or you can just run it locally within Remix, or you can connect to a Ganache like I have set up here. And I do like the look of this. I think it is a more modern look, and I like the fact that they give you several compiler options, but we were able to use our own in Remix. So given the choice as a practical matter, this is not up to me as in writing a smart contract. This isn't up to where I need to be. Now the DApp feature is kind of cool. Excuse me. So that's something that could be interesting. But in terms of developing the smart contract, and there are already tools to do. I mean, this is a combination of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So if you look at any of the simple remix stuff we did, you can get a base remix right out of Truffle. Or Remix itself, you can generate a base project. So I don't know what value this adds versus Remix, but anyway, we're going to continue trying to see if we can sort out this issue with Radix. Radix DLT. Keep coming. Radix, Remix. They all got the R's going on there. But anyway, I'm trying to see if I can sort this out. I have demonstrated here that Docker is happy. Docker is not complaining. So it's got to be something else going on. And the other experiment I'd like to do is remember we used Docker the other day to get the Soul environment up. So anyway, hopefully this has been helpful. I guess I'm showing a little bit of the struggles here with this Radix, and I think the other issue is if you look at the Radix stuff, their Docker and all, it's set for Ubuntu 20.04. This is 2010. It's an earlier release than what we got running here. So that could be an issue, that it's just not up to date. But I'm going to do some more research on that because I would like to get this node going. Whether I can, have to wait to them to update before this will work, I can't be sure, but we're going to try. Anyway, if this has been helpful, please give a like. Please subscribe. Click the bell. Share it with your friends who might be interested in this area. I think the Radix is very exciting, and we'll see how much it would cost to get enough whatever of their token to actually make a validator node. What I may end up doing, if I keep having these issues, is do that on, I have a Windows machine that I think might work a little bit better in terms of getting the actual node up and running. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will speak to you next time.